Hello, and welcome back to the D. Louise Poetry Podcast. This episode is a part of the Sitting With series, a space where we pause and sit with a poem. Each month, I choose a classic poem that still speaks, not just to the past, but to themes that still live now. This month, I've been sitting with Abou Ben Adhem by Leigh Hunt. It's a poem that made me smile the first time I read it. Not because it's funny, or even light-hearted, but because there's a quiet kind of hope in it, a steady, gentle faith in human goodness. Let's begin by hearing the poem in full. Abou Ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. Exceeding peace had made Ben Adhem bold, and to the presence in the room he said, "What writest thou?" The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered, "The names of those who love the Lord." "And is mine one?" said Abou. "Nay, not so," replied the angel. Abou spoke more low, but cheerily still, and said, "I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow men." The angel wrote and vanished the next night. It came again with a great wakening light, and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led all the rest. So that's it, just 2 stanzas. But there's something about the simplicity of this poem that makes it linger. At its core, this is a story. A man wakes from a deep dream of peace to find an angel writing names in a golden book. When he asks if his name is there among those who love God, the answer is no. But instead of despairing and defending himself, he simply asks, "Then write me down as one who loves his fellow men." And that's the quiet twist. No pleading or panic, just calm clarity about the kind of person he's tried to be. And in the second stanza, without fanfare, we learn that Ben Adhem's name leads all the rest. That moment moves me the most because what this poem honours isn't perfection or performance, it's love. Love for people. Everyday, human, not always glamorous care for others. And in a world where loud declarations often get more attention than quiet kindness, this poem offers a counterweight. It says, goodness doesn't have to shout. It can be calm, consistent, restorative. There's a softness in the language too. The rhyme, the gentle alliteration, deep dream of peace, like a lily in bloom. All of it builds a sense of stillness, a sacred hush. And the image of the Book of Gold carries weight across traditions. In Islamic belief and in broader Abrahamic faiths, there are references to angels recording the names and deeds of the righteous, especially during holy nights like Laylat al-Qadr. It's believed that those written in the book are blessed for the year ahead. So when the angel appears, it's not just poetic, it's spiritual. It suggests that what's been recorded here really matters. There's another line that lingered. Awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. That could just mean sleep. But I found myself wondering, is it more than that? Maybe Ben Adhem is nearing the end of his life. Maybe he's waking from a long peace, ready to meet whatever's next. And if that's true, then this had weight to the poem. This moment of quiet reflection, weighing up a life lived. And what does he ask to be remembered for? Not belief, not words, but how he treated other people, because that's what lasts. This poem felt like the natural companion to the two other poems I shared this month, Fix It and Embraced. Fix It is a poem written from frustration but also care. It names a broken world and dares to imagine what healing could look like. Embraced follows with a softer voice, asking what it would mean to actually show up for each other. Not in theory, in practice, consistently, kindly. And then this poem, Abou Ben Adhem, arrives like an answer. It says, yes, that love matters. Yes, that kind of care is seen, even when it's quiet, even when it's not rewarded in obvious ways. For more on how my poems this month link with this reflection and what inspired it all, join me next week for another podcast episode. And that's where I've landed this month, on the kind of goodness that doesn't ask for applause, on the love that isn't loud, on connection that restores instead of performs. Whether you're religious or not, this poem carries a message that feels universal. What you give to others stays with you. And maybe when all is said and done, that's all that matters the most. Thanks for sitting with me. If this resonated, feel free to share it, follow along, or just let it sit with you for a little longer. There's more coming soon. Take care.